Do you ever feel overwhelmed by Netflix, exhausted by endless shopping tabs, or paralyzed by simply deciding what to eat? You're not alone. Our digital age promised us liberation through infinite options. But instead, it has given us a strange new form of suffering: decision fatigue. It feels like freedom, but instead it delivered a strange new prison. The prison of endless choice. This video will expose how too many options are subtly eroding our well-being and what you can do about it. Before diving in deep, take a moment to subscribe to the channel. The Paradox of Freedom by Sartre. Jean-Paul Sartre once wrote, "Man is condemned to be free." Freedom, he argued, is not a gift, it is a burden. Every choice defines us. Every refusal to choose is still a choice. And when possibilities multiply without end, the weight of freedom becomes unbearable. You don't just pick a movie, you pick the person who watches that movie instead of another. You don't just buy a shirt, you buy one identity while abandoning 1,000 others. And so, freedom becomes suffocation. Imagine standing before a buffet of 500 dishes. At first it looks like paradise, but soon every bite you take is haunted by the thought of the dishes you didn't choose. Psychologist Barry Schwartz called this the paradox of choice. When options multiply, satisfaction with any one of them diminishes. And the problem is not just trivial. In a world of endless possibilities, we carry the weight of constant regret, fear of missing out, and the nagging suspicion that we are never living the best version of our lives. Søren Kierkegaard wrote about the dizziness of freedom. He said that anxiety arises not from lack of choice, but from the terrifying expanse of possibility itself. Picture standing at the edge of a cliff. You feel fear not because you might fall, but because you could jump. Today, our cliff is digital. Thousands of shows, thousands of products, thousands of people to follow. And with every new possibility, anxiety deepens. We don't celebrate our choices, we fear them. Plato's cave, reimagined. Even Plato, centuries earlier, warned us through his allegory of the cave. The prisoners watched shadows on the wall, mistaking them for reality. In our time, the shadows have multiplied into millions. Netflix thumbnails, shopping ads, Instagram reels. We are chained not by iron, but by endless stimulation. We mistake abundance for reality, yet remain blind to truth. So how do we escape this new cave? The answer is not to abolish freedom, but to discipline it. The Stoics taught the art of voluntary limitation. Freedom is not choosing everything, but choosing wisely, choosing in alignment with nature and reason. Simplify the trivial. Wear fewer clothes. Automate small routines. Resist algorithmic nudges. Conserve your energy for the choices that shape your soul. Most importantly, cultivate inner clarity. Aristotle argued that every choice must point toward eudaimonia, the good life, the flourishing soul. Without this guiding purpose, all options are equal and life collapses into chaos. But with it, the noise falls silent and clarity emerges. The Stoics practiced voluntary limitation. They believed freedom is not found in endless indulgence, but in the discipline of desire. To say no is to say yes to something greater. So next time you sit, scrolling endlessly, suffocated by abundance, remember, the answer is not hidden in the next show, the next purchase, the next click. The real answer is within you. The question is not, what do I want to watch, or what should I eat? The deeper question is, what kind of life do I want to live? Because in the end, freedom is not the power to choose everything. Freedom is the wisdom to choose something, deliberately, courageously, and with meaning. When you choose less, you gain more, and only then does freedom stop being a burden and become a gift. True freedom is not the ability to scroll endlessly through infinite possibilities. True freedom is the strength to turn away, to say no, to walk a single chosen path with conviction. The philosophers remind us, abundance without wisdom leads to emptiness. But when guided by clarity, even the smallest choice can carry the weight of destiny. So next time options paralyze you, remember, the goal is not to taste everything, but to savor something. The art of life is not in choosing more, it is in choosing well. If you enjoyed this video, we invite you to subscribe to the channel and share your thoughts in the comments. Your support means a lot to us and helps our community grow. If you've already subscribed, thank you. We truly appreciate it. Please consider sharing this video with friends who value meaningful knowledge.